Hello, Rizgear to you, and welcome back to Let's Play Tomb Raider. This one. In the previous episode, we started off our adventures through Egypt and went through the city of Khamoon. And in today's video, we'll be going through the Obelisk of Khamoon. I remember when I first played through this game, I kept thinking that all the levels in Egypt were going to have Khamoon at the end of it. But no, it's just the first two. Spoiler alert! So, beyond all these blocks, honestly, the only one that really matters is this one. The other ones just have like simple collectibles, but none of them have any secrets or anything like that. So the one over here is the one that we're actually going to want to focus on. On the corner of the screen, you'll see the fast-forwarded clip of getting everything else in the other blocks. But as for right now, this is the only one that actually really matters. So going down through this area, you want to avoid the crocodile over there because it's not very polite. Crocodiles have a tendency to eat people, so you probably don't want to do that. Although, it's kind of make me think of something interesting. So, I don't usually try to talk about social media or anything like that on these videos, but something amusing came up on Instagram the other day. It was this lady who worked at a zoo or something like that, and she was like swimming with a crocodile. I remember seeing that, I was thinking, oh, that is the coolest thing ever. So, yeah, that's pretty amusing. Beyond this block over here, we are going to move this one out of the way with live commentary and things like that, so that we can... I am thinking one step ahead real quick. Let's back up real quick. There is a jaguar panther thingy back there, but I don't think it triggers until you walk into the hallway, so you don't have to worry about that. If I'm wrong, then, well, we'll see what happens. Now I'm getting paranoid that a jaguar panther thingy is going to be popping out of nowhere. I think it'll be okay. Okay. We're good. It's gonna be fine and dandy. It'll be fine and dandy. There's nothing to worry about. So, I mentioned before that one of the bigger reasons why I chose to record this on the PlayStation version rather than PC or anything like that was that there's a lot of weird visual inconsistencies on PC. These blocks are a big one. So, I don't know what it is, but for whatever reason on PC, the blocks Laura will kind of glitch into the blocks every now and then. And it's only for those ones that I've noticed. It appears on other ones every now and then, but it always seems to be consistently these blocks. So I don't know if it's like a texture problem or something like that, but it just seems to happen every now and then. Hey there, buddy! How you doing? I knew you were there, but I didn't think you'd come so quickly. Okay, let's... Do I want to use this? Yes, I do. You get away from me. You get away from me. I do not like your stupid face. I do not like your stupid face. We're using too many health packs, but I don't care. Be destroyed. Whew. That one has not freaked me out in a very long time. I knew you were there. I didn't think you'd come around the corner so quickly. Why is this game scary? Alright, so this right here, this is our primary objective. We have a giant obelisk right here, and there's some stuff surrounding it. Now, we can't pick it up right now, but I'm going to wait on it for a little bit, and it's a very dumb reason why. I like saving them all toward the end. Just pick them all up all at once. It's a very, very dumb reason, but this is something that I always like doing whenever I play through this game, so yay, we're going to wait on that for a little bit. And we ran into a wall because the running controls in this game are a little weird when playing with the D-pad. Alright, so behind this block there is something somewhat noticeable, kind of, maybe, sort of. So while we go through here, I guess I could talk about this room a little bit. It's interesting because in 200th Anniversary, they did remake that room. But why don't you go... What? I've literally never seen you... overshoot that. How did... okay. Yeah, in 200th Anniversary, that room gets remade, but it's at the end of the City of Khamoon level. In that game, it's called the Temple of Khamoon instead. So, it's kind of interesting that they did end up remaking it, but they just kind of swapped around where it's actually located. So, that's kind of neat. So yeah, this room is kind of like a deathly trap. So I figured, might as well actually show what to do in this one if you ever get stuck here. So you want to go over here after you activate the switch and climb your way out. It's not really that difficult at all. But there is a health pack here, so That might be useful considering we're going to be coming across some pretty mean bad guys pretty soon. The enemies going forward are kind of going to be a pain. And by kind of going to be, I mean they are most certainly going to be a pain. Because they are painful. And pain is usually not very pleasant. That was a run-on sentence if I ever heard one. Let's go over here and jump. Whew! We almost didn't make it. Okay. I thought that was another trap. I thought that was another trap for a moment. I was like, oh, that is mean game design. Oh, no, it's fine. It's all fine and dandy. So we go over this way, and now we're in the bottom of the obelisk. Let's go over here as soon as we can get on top of the thing. If you want to seriously sequence break this level, this is probably the best level in the entire game to do the corner bug glitch with. Because it'll literally send you to the very top of the obelisk, and you can seriously sequence break the game up there. I'm not going to because I want to show you how you're actually supposed to do this, but I figured it's worth mentioning for those who want to play around with the corner bug. And I don't think I'll ever be able to replicate it as well as I did before. I don't know, maybe I'll try it a little later in the episode, but as for right now, we are going to be focusing on doing stuff the way we're supposed to, because we are good people, probably. Continuing on our adventure, we want to slide down here. Watch out for these guys because they're kind of going to be evil. But thankfully, we have the super amazing powers of standing on a ledge and fighting from a distance like a little sissy baby. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Ah, why are you over there? Where'd the other one go? Were there two of you? There were two of you a moment ago, but I guess there's only one of you now. Okay, So that was the thing that happened. I don't know what happened to the other one. Maybe I'm just crazy and there really was one the entire time. So, now let's continue on over here. Ooh, wait. Oh, this room. I like this room. I like this room a lot. I like this room a lot. This one's gonna be fun. So we can jump across to this area. And I really like this one because we really do just get to have a lot of fun with the platforming in this game. And that's just what I really care about in these games. The good old Tomb Raider platforming. Because the really satisfying thing about jumping around these games, the platforming is relatively simple, at least compared to some other games of the time. But when you master it, it just feels so good. Like, jumping right there, I always love doing that jump. It's just, I don't know why, that specific jump right there, I just always love doing that one. It is a little clunky if you're trying to get into the series nowadays. Like, I will say that, it is a bit clunky to get into now. But once you get into the groove of everything and you realize how everything works, it's just so satisfying to pull off. Like, one big trick I can recommend, if you're trying to jump, but you don't want to do a running jump or anything like that, you can press the jump button first and then use the directional pad. So we can go like, well, that was not a good time to do that, but you get what I mean. Because if you were to continuously hold the up button and the jump button, things like you do a running jump and be more likely to fall off a ledge. This room also got remade an anniversary, and I really love what they did with this one. Because one of the coolest things about 2 Anniversary is that, yeah, it was like a remake of this game, but it had a lot of features from Tomb Raider Legend as well, but it also introduced a whole lot of new cool things. And one of my favorite things in the entire game was the fact that you had the grappling hook. You could do like a wall running maneuver. They played with that so well in this area. I loved it so much. Anniversary is just awesome. I love that game. That's why let's play it twice. Alright. We have our save crystal. It's going to be our best friend forever. As soon as we activate it. It's always weird trying to figure out if you're in the right hitbox to use a save crystal or not. It seems like it kind of makes up its own mind whether or not it's going to want to work or not. And now we're over here. The top of the obelisk is right there, buddy. You were the second cat mommy to jump scare us this video. Would you go away, kind sir? I'm asking you very nicely to get the hell away from me. Do I want to use a small health pack or a large meta pack? I don't know anymore. I don't know what I want to do. Get away from me! Get away from me! Die! Be destroyed! Be deceased! You were already dead, so you will be double dead! Get away! Phew! Okay, what I was trying to demonstrate a moment ago is that there's a switch over here. It's very golden and shiny, and I like shiny. That'll activate the second drawbridge, and we're still not going to collect the artifact because I don't feel like it. Okie dokie. Now we'll be heading over this way. We'll come back over there in a little while because there's a couple other collectibles over there for us to collect at some point. So that's going to be a fun time. This right here, we get like a really good view of the whole area. It's really impressive how much they were able to render in this area. Because keep in mind, this was like an early PlayStation game. And it was also originally built for the Sega Saturn. So, yeah, they were running off like a lot more steep hardware limitations than the later Tomb Raider games. Because the thing with the Sega Saturn was that it wasn't really the best platform in the world to make 3D games with. Because, yeah, you had... It was technically capable of rendering 3D graphics, but it was really better suited for 2D development. It's just that Sega insisted the developers would, you know, not do that because they were Sega. They're like, ooh, we have 3D graphics. They are super amazing. We don't want you to make those dumb old 2D graphics. We're 3D, baby. Alright, get away from me. Hey! Oh, we were still using the magnums. We should probably swap those out soon so that we're not wasting too many of those bullets. Which, by the way, I will say, real quick, you want to save your shotgun shells for something coming up later in the game. It's probably going to be the best to save those for now, but if you come across a situation where you're going to be coming near like a cat mummy or something like that, that's going to be your best opportunity to use them. Because enemies like that can be taken down like 2 shotgun shells, those are probably going to be the best ones, but just keep in mind, you probably want to save a good chunk of them for a little later. This area also got remade an anniversary, and it was kind of a mean area. Why do I keep bringing up anniversary? The entire game is a remake of this. Of course, they're going to be remaking rooms. Sorry, I just have anniversary in my mind lately because like I don't want to say anything specific, but I do want to try to get that bonus video recorded at some point soon. I don't know when though, but hopefully at some point in the near future, maybe sort of kind of perhaps. I guess I could talk about what's going on with that. So, yeah, Tomb Raider Trilogy, it has bonus videos that never got uploaded, and here's the thing about that. So Legend has one more video focusing on the PlayStation Portable version, and that one's been a pain to record. Like, I've tried it off and on throughout the years, and it's just always been a big pain, so I never really got around to it or anything like that. Anniversary is just more of just wanting the motivation to get into it. And Underworld, that one is a bit of a weird situation. Because the Underworld, the thing with that one is that it's only possible on the Xbox 360 version at the moment. And lately it has been a little difficult to record the 360 version. But none of that matters right now because we're playing the original Tomb Raider. Hooray for editing! I've been stuck in this stupid area for 10 minutes. But this is the take where we're actually going to do everything the correct way and not be a dummy box on a pogo stick. So what we're going to be doing, the first thing we want to do, we're going to go across this ledge, and it may be tempting to go down there. Trust me, you don't want to do that yet. Because there are some meanie jerky faces down there who are not going to make your life any easier. So instead, we're going to literally and figuratively be as far away from them as possible and go over this way. Because over here is going to be our first secret. We got a lunchbox, and it's going to be super yummy. So that reminds me of something funny. So, that weapon is called Magnums, and I don't know if anybody else in the world ever thought this, but you know that ice cream bar, the Magnum dark chocolate thing? Like, I have a picture of it on screen. But did anybody else think that, like, I don't know why, but I always thought there was, like, some kind of connection between the two, because the guns in this game are called Magnums, and that chocolate bar is called a Magnum too. So, Did anybody else think that there were, like, some kind of connection between the two? Like, there definitely wasn't, but, like, I don't know exactly what I was thinking, but, yeah, that's just what I thought when I was a little kid, because little kid Gator was not the smartest person ever. And neither is older, gross Gator. Yeah. Next thing we want to do, we're going to head over this way. We're going to go down the stairs. And head over here, because if we try dropping off the other ledge and then grabbing onto this one, it's going to be a little too far for us to reach. Alright. Let's be careful. Okay. There we go. We got this. We can do it. We are awesome people. I still think this is like a bad way for Laura to be grabbing on the ledge, because she's kind of relying only on upper arm strength, like upper body strength, or anything like that. She's not using her legs or anything like that to press up against the wall to make it easier on her arms or anything. That animation just always bothered me. It also doesn't help that it's kind of a slow climbing animation too, so that doesn't exactly help anything. But let's continue onwards. Even if it is a little slow, like, it is still a satisfying animation, though, so I'm not complaining or anything like that. I'm not saying that I don't like it. It's not like the block pushing puzzles in this game where they're like the most relaxing thing in the world. It's just something that I noticed after a while. Okay, so the next thing we'll want to do, climb up here. And collect the save crystal. We did it! We did it! Yay! And now we're going through here, going the wrong way, and activating the switch. So, I did this when I was practicing, and it made me think of this funny thing. So, I have to edit it in the video. I'm going to be wasting everybody's time doing this, but I just have to edit it in real quick. I know that was a waste of time, but it's still one of the most amusing things in the world, just seeing the platform that you need activated just suddenly not being a thing anymore. It's just really funny to say, okay? Alrighty then, so now we'll be going down here. Hello there, buddy old pal. You would have freaked me out if I didn't already know you were down here. Well, I said the same thing about the other two guys, and they still freaked me out because I'm a wimp. Alright. We are going to destroy you, and we are going to like it. Okay, we're using a few more metapacks than I would have preferred. But we are going to do it. This is literally the most terrible way to fight these guys, because there's like a ledge right over there. We can just attack from them safely for them. And there's really no point in being down here in the first place, because I'm not even going for all the kills in this game. But I have a personal grudge against those guys. I have a vendetta. I want vengeance. I want revenge. Yeah, we made it through! Woo! DuckTales! Woo! And like everything else in this level, we are ignoring the collectible until we can get them all, because I feel like it. This is my Let's Play channel. I can edit these however I want. I don't know why you went off to the side right there. So, you may be wondering what this switch activated. Well, if you were to go back into the other room... Oh, okay. I thought that was the end of the ledge right there, and I thought we almost fell off, but no, it's fine. So you remember how there's a slide right here, and how when you go on a slide, it tends to put you downwards and things like that? Well, that one will stay this way, and it turns into stairs. It's staring at us. How dare it? I think this is where we want to go. I think. I might be wrong about this. I lived a full life. Whew, okay. That one right there, okay, this texture is really glitchy right now. This is super glitchy right now. This is really funny to see. Okay. I was gonna bring up something else, but I can't help but be distracted by this. All right, well, that was an amusing thing. What was I trying to say a moment ago? All right, the ledge right there. It always looks like it wa- something about it just always looks like it's not going to work or anything like that. Like it's just a little too far and too high for you to jump. But no, that's the way you want to go. So yeah. The next switch has been activated, and very convenient that it's around the corner so that the game makers didn't have to animate the slope turning into a staircase. Hey there! You need to go away! That's what I thought. Alright. Activating this switch, that'll open up the door that'll take us back to the central room from before. So, fun story. When I was a kid, I got freaked out by the cat mummy and just ran away from it and didn't fight it or anything like that. So when I activated that door and went around the corner, I saw it again and it freaked me out again. So that was a fun little story of childhood trauma. And with all that taken care of, now we have everything we'll need to do to finish off this level once and for all. Everything is activated in the obelisks, and, very conveniently for us, the last two secrets of this level are also located pretty close to one another. We could have gone these earlier, but I felt like keeping you waiting and anticipation. So we head over this way and jump on top of the obelisk, and yay, we got the sweet, sweet wood. And this one over here is going to be a pain in the butt. So, what I find it's best, usually, the secret is going to be located down there, so I usually line up Laura towards the corner right here. And I'm trying to remember what my trick is for this, because the first thing I tried didn't work. So I usually try, I think it's lining up Laura's elbow, her right elbow with the square thingy on the wall. I think that's what I usually do. So let's do this! Jump for freedom! We took a little bit of damage, but that's okay, because we got the next secret, which means we got the last one on the level. Whee! Everybody is awesome and smells like chocolate. Alright, well, let's head over this way. And now we can claim our sweet, sweet reward. This is always something that I always love doing whenever I play through this game. I just always loved waiting until all the drawbridges were activated before picking everything up. We could have gone these a long time ago, but this is just the way I always like playing through this area. This is always really fun to see. And with all that taken care of, now we can claim the final relic. The door towards our destiny has been opened. One thing worth mentioning is that there are collectibles located up there. If you were to drop off the ledge over there, there are a couple things. I think it's just health packs and ammunition, so not really anything that I care about at the moment. But that's definitely something you will keep in mind if you want to go for like absolutely everything. I don't care about getting absolutely everything, so that's my reason for being lazy. I think it's around this corner over here. Yep, it is. Okay. Now, let's take a moment to prepare ourselves. Let's go! We can do this! We talked about how great the underwater effects in this game look, because wow, the underwater parts in this game just look absolutely incredible. I always love the lighting effects, and I just love this game so much. Now again, the game is a bit dated looking, and it is a little bit clunky to try and get into if you're trying to play it nowadays, but man, I love the graphics in this game. There's just something super charming about early to mid 90s CGI and things like that. It's great. We're gonna make it. Are we gonna make it? Whew! We almost didn't make it. We're gonna pick up these because they're gonna bother me if we don't. And there's stuff over there that's gonna bother me if we don't get them either. No, why did I have to see that? I could have gone my entire life blissfully unaware that that wasn't there. No, that was a minor inconvenience. Hey there! You're just kind of minding your own business. Okay. I had no quarrel with you, but I felt like destroying you anyway because I'm an evil person. I'm an evil person who drank chocolate milk for breakfast. And this right here, probably one of the coolest details in the entire area. We get to see the entrance there, one of the first locations from the Siege of Khamoon level, through this grate right here. It's so cool, because it's like, oh, there was stuff over there the entire time. That's really cool. That's a big thing that I really like about Egypt in this game. So I guess now is probably a good time to mention this. This level freaking rules. I love this level so much. This is easily one of my favorites in the entire game. This is easily one of my favorite levels in the entirety of the original Tomb Raider. Because it's just so cool. Everything is just so compact and easy to understand. You get like a lot of really fun rooms to jump around. The platforming is awesome. You get your objective pretty easily and it's not that hard to figure out. And you get to go back through this area and go through the opening area again. Because you saw this obelisk before in the previous level, but you didn't know what it was for. And it was like, oh, that's what it's for. Those are the regs that we needed. This is awesome. This level is awesome. And let's activate the Ankh. I apologize if I mispronounced that. And which one is this one again? I think this one is the beetle. Or the scarab. No. Nope. Okay. It's the Seal of Anubis. And next up is going to be... Which one is this one again? This one the scarab? Okay, this one is the scarab. It's a little hard to tell because, you know, PlayStation graphics on a tiny model. It's a little hard to make out the shape of it. Especially because when I'm playing through this, my adapter stretches the game to widescreen, so it's not quite as clear as I would like it to be. Like, I manually edited it back to a 4:3 ratio when I edit this video. So that's a fun time. And also the last one, kind of a morbid detail if you know anything about Egyptian mythology. But that is everything for the Obelisk of Khamoon. One of my favorite levels in the entire game. This one is just so cool. I love this level so much. But now that's going to be it for this episode of Tomb Raider. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. And next time, later to you. Oh yeah.